Everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or evening, wherever it is where you are in the world. I am Jennifer Spohr, for those who don't know me, and I am an Akashic Records channel, soul-led business mentor, and strategist, and I support other leaders in stepping into higher levels of potentiality in their purpose and mission. And today I have the absolute joy and pleasure of being here live with Dina Marais. Dina is a publisher, best-selling author, and soul alignment coach. And today, specifically, I'm here to speak with her about her publishing company and her latest book, Success with Source. Learn from women who practice vibrational alignment in their business. This is right up my alley, and I know that so many of those who are watching real time and watching the replay today will resonate with this conversation. So with all that being said, welcome, Dina.
Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. It's such a pleasure to be here. And thank you for inviting me.
Yes, it's my absolute pleasure. I'm so excited to have this conversation. And for anyone who is watching us live today, be sure to comment and let us know that you're here. And for anyone watching the replay, be sure to let us know that you're here for the replay as well. And Dina, I'd love to know more about what inspired you to start a publishing company. It's an amazing accomplishment.
Well, it's actually a beautiful story. Many years ago, and I'm sure you did too, read the book by Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist. And oh, wow, that book really touched me deeply. And I thought to myself, you know what? I think I made a wish to the universe to say, I would love to create stories like that. And totally forgot about it. And then last year, popped something up in my inbox, and it was an opportunity to start a publishing company. And that was such a physical reaction for me. I had a physical reaction in my body because it was like that wish that came true, but like on steroids. I never thought of that before. And there the journey began. I didn't leap into it immediately. It had to come past me 3 times before I was sure this is definitely from the universe, from my soul, saying, okay, this is it now. Do this. And yeah, so I started and produced my first book after a few months.
First, I want to say hi to Danielle Adams, who has joined us. And she was saying, second time this week, that book came up, message received. Yes, there are signs everywhere for sure. So definitely heeding that call. I love what you shared too about having that physical reaction when you saw it. I mean, that's how you know, right? It's not just affirmation or validation in our minds, but also really just feeling it in our heart and really feeling that affirmation in our bodies.
Absolutely. It was so significant that there was no doubt in my mind about this. This was just, wow, really? And yeah, it lets us know. When your soul wants to let you know something, it wants to let you know something.
Yeah, that is for sure. Dina, what do you love most, I should say, about having a publishing company?
I think the thing I love best about it is just all the stories, all the beautiful transformation, and it's really transformation all the way around. It's for the authors who write the story, because they must go back and remember where it all started and put it down onto paper. And in that, it is. I've seen now with the first book that I published. All of them say it's such a transformation writing that, because then we also remember how far we've come. So it's for them, it's for and it's for the reader as well, who reads the book. So it is such a beautiful ripple effect of upliftment for everyone that's involved in the book. And of course, the sisterhood of a multi-author book, that collective collaboration is absolute. The energy is just beautiful. And for the authors themselves, elevating their brand, their visibility, their business. It is just an amazing strategy to uplevel your business. And I love that.
It really is. And having just had my own very first experience with contributing as a co-author to a book, I can attest to that. For years, I've had a podcast and, done blogs and posts and all the other things, but there really is nothing like sharing your story as part of a book. And what you talked about signs, just going back to that earlier too. I had always had a book on my heart, and then this opportunity came along through Adriana Monique Alvarez.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, well, that's it. That's a sign. I meant to start stepping into that. So I love what you mentioned about that earlier, but just, yes, to emphasize what you're saying, there really is no experience like actually sharing your story. And I also love what you said about the connection with sisterhood, which is so true, because there are so many of us that have had, those sisterhood, those I can't talk today. There are so many of us that have had, those sisterhood wounds, right?
Yeah.
We've lived in a society that has, in large part promoted competition and kind of like every person being out for themselves, and especially where women are concerned. There's just kind of this constant feeling like you need to measure up, in the professional world and whatnot. And so I love how the experience of a multi-author book can really forge that deeper sisterhood connection.
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful experience. And, friendships are formed, lifelong friendships are formed. And people are so supportive of each other. It's like they become a team to sort of, because they're all in this together. And the collaboration is just amazing. And people teaming up with them, with their own personal collaborations in their own ways of maybe doing a project together for their audiences. It's just really a beautiful experience for anyone who's involved.
Absolutely. Tell us about your latest collaboration project, Success with Source.
Oh, this title came to me as well through, thinking to myself, what will my next book be? And one of my really big passions is manifesting, is vibrational alignment, is creating effortlessly with ease. And I thought of, I don't know if you know about this statistic, that I think only 11% of coaches and entrepreneurs, healers, etc., are actually making a sustainable living.
Yeah, I didn't know that exact statistic, but I've heard that. Yes.
Yeah. And, and most people then believe that it takes hard work. It's got to work longer, got to work more, I got to put in more effort. And there's a better way. And that's what inspired me to bring this book into the world, to find the visionaries, the women who are already doing this as easy as breathing, to be a way shower for all of those wonderful souls who are here to make such a difference in the world, but they struggle to keep the lights on in their business.
Mhm.
And this is for me the intention of this book, is to be a way shower for people.
Yeah, I really love that you're putting this together in a book, and I know that that's something that so many coaches, healers, creatives, struggle with, and they just have this, passion for raising consciousness of the
Mm.
planet and creating a difference, but yet at the same time struggle with overcoming, the beliefs or the mindsets that contribute to that scarcity
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
Um, I manifesting is one of my areas of expertise too.
Have
And
you want to join the book?
yes,
Another
yes.
one?
And what you're saying is just so true. And it really is a matter of just letting go of attachment to the outcome,
Mm.
letting go of the belief that business has to be done a certain way.
Mm.
I believe that the new paradigm, so it's kind of like I'm really wanting to talk to you about this because this is so important. It's like there was this, there's all this talk about, it's like the term 5D has almost become kind of a buzzword,
Mm.
and there's truth to it, right? But it's like there was a new paradigm of business a couple of years ago, and now it's like there's a new paradigm of business, where the new paradigm of business is really truly, as you're saying, doing business your way. Because even in the personal development industry now, there are so many coaches, by the way, all with the best of intentions, but out
Of
there
course.
saying, this is the way to be successful. You need to
Mm.
do it this way. And it's not true. The way to do it is figuring out your way. And where
Exactly.
where I believe there's value in receiving professional support, to have someone hold space for you, is to help you bring that forward, right? Is to
Yes.
bring forward what your way is.
Mm.
And also, some of the beliefs aren't always at a conscious level either. Some of them are energetic, sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts on all of what I just threw out?
I personally believe as well that, it's like a spiral that people go, that, I mean, I've been there myself, go down, uh, really trying so hard, and around every corner is a new guru telling you to do this way, and this is the magic pill, and this is how you do this. And you are so right. It is nobody's way. It is your way. And the best coach that we have is right in here to guide us. But we fill our lives with so much noise that our higher self can't get through to actually give us guidance. We don't, so busy on this treadmill to do the next thing, and I have to do a post, and how many people have liked it, and oh my gosh, and nobody liked it, and now it means I am not doing this right. We can really drive ourselves nuts if we can just get quiet and start listening. And that is where we can really start to listen for
Mhm.
what it is that we need to do, and practice our vibration. Because if we are always let the outside world control our thoughts and our emotions,
Mhm.
that is the worst thing, because then we're on a roller coaster ride. And that is these are the things that will come out in the book as well, is to how do you actually ignore your current reality and really learn how to focus. What are those practices? What are those tips from the authors who already know how to do this, to keep you in that space where you can allow your vision to come into the 3D world, because we still live here.
Right. It's a matter of balance, and that's part of our
A matter
journey
of
here, right?
balance.
Is learning
Yes.
how to master density.
Yes. It's to actually hold those two realities at the same time, where we are now and where we want to be, and learn to practice that higher vibration so that it becomes so innate in us that we can, oh, it happened, kind of thing, instead of continuously looking for it and it's not here yet and it's not here yet, kind of a phenomenon where most people find themselves.
If you're
Yeah.
willing to share, I'd love just for you to be able to share with the listeners, what would be a practice that you would recommend for consistently creating that space? So to consistently tune out the noise that you were referencing.
First of all, really make time to get quiet. We are so busy in the morning when we wake up, we check our phone, was there maybe a message overnight while we were asleep, kind of thing. And it's to really slow down. Slow down, take more and more time in the day to become quiet and sit still and listen. Because if we don't make that time, then we are caught up in that noise. And if we are caught up in that blur of activity, some days I've seen, oh my, this whole day has passed. I've worked this whole day, but I feel so empty. I can't remember what I did. And it's to break those so that and I like to use this, I call it a regroup exercise. And that is to, between every activity that you are going to do, in between. So after the one is finished, before you start the next one, is to actually just become quiet and center yourself, do some 5 breaths or 10 breaths, even if it takes 5 minutes. And really focus on what it is that you intend to do now. What is the activity? Why are you doing that? Is it helping you towards your goals?
Yeah.
And then, very importantly, see the outcome, how you want it. What is your intention? See that outcome happening as if it's done. That's the way, that is the effect of this action. And then feel that. Feel the joy, feel the gratitude, feel the excitement, and then take the action.
I love that so much. And just even the amount of time, I don't know, I wasn't even looking. It was only a couple of minutes that it took you to explain that, right? So setting aside that time, it doesn't have to take a lot of your day, right? But the return on investment that you're getting from that is priceless.
Priceless. And you know what? If you just do that, you become so much more intentional about what it is that you are doing, why you're doing it, and what do you want the effect of that to be. And because we do things during the day, you will do it often regrouping, often centering yourself, and start again from that space of tuning into your vision, because that action is aligned to your vision and it's definitely at a high vibration. So feeling that joy, feeling that I've done this, and then take the action, because then we feel it throughout the time.
So important to take action from that high vibe space. I love that so much. I could talk to you about this stuff forever. Dina, I just adore you. For those who are feeling called to reach out to you, tell us more about how others can work with you.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. So as we've said now, I also do solo books and collaboration books for others. But for my collaboration book now, this multi-author book, Success with Source, Learn from Women Who Practice Vibrational Alignment in Their Business. If this is you, If you are doing this, then I would love, and you would like to share your story, then I would love to hear from you. And can just send me a direct message on Facebook or on LinkedIn, and I'll send you the details of my info page, and then we can take it from there. That would be really awesome. Thank you, Jennifer.
Oh, thank you so much, Dina, for just taking the time to join us today, and just for sharing the beautiful and powerful work that you're doing in supporting others to get their amazing work and stories out into the world. That's what we need. That is the best medicine.
Yeah, that is absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Bye, everyone.
Bye.